Happy Monday. Thank you for joining me for this week's Unlocking the Magic of Leadership. We are still in the fourth key, inspire yourselves and others, and we are going into week 4 of unfinished quotes. So the quote that we are going to talk about this week is one that I have heard many, many, many times in my life, and maybe you have as well. So the unfinished quote is birds of a feather flock together. Now, the meaning behind this quote is that the individuals will look for those that look, think, and act like us, and we'll make that flock, and then we'll live happily ever after. The full quote flips it on its head. Birds of a feather flock together until the cat comes. And so when we think about the meaning of the full quote, it's making sure that those that we choose to surround ourselves with are going to be there even when the cat comes. So finding solid, well-foundationed relationships versus just trying to fit in. When we think about those that are chosen family, building off of last week's quote, so our chosen family, inviting those in, that they will be there through the good times and the bad times. I think about when I'm having a bad day, I have specific people that are very near and dear to me that I pick up the phone and call because they can see me at my angriest, they can see me at my saddest. I feel confident in them being able to assist me through these challenges, and I want to be that person for them as well. We're definitely, I wouldn't call us birds of a feather flocking together. We bring our uniqueness and our differences to the table, and we make a better, well-rounded relationship because of that. It's not superficial, it goes deeper. So as you're thinking through your relationships, as you're thinking through those that are in your inner core versus, I call it the middle ring versus the outer ring, it's understanding this quote in the way that it's intended. So instead of birds of a feather flock together, we have those superficial relationships and everybody's like, oh my God, we all get along. Birds of a feather flock together until the cat comes, ensuring that your relationships can survive the coming of the feline. You know what I'm talking about. And if you happen to be in that moment right now where it's a difficult moment, don't shut yourself down. Lean into those relationships. And if it's a relationship that you want to take further and you're not sure, it can be very scary the first time you pick up the phone and call somebody when to rely on them. I can remember one of the first times that I called my best friend. Our relationship was starting to go from colleague to best friend, and I picked up the phone, and immediately she heard it in my voice. Something was wrong. She asked, and we had a conversation, and she helped me think through it and helped me understand that maybe it wasn't playing out the way that I thought it was playing out. And from then on, she went from that middle circle to the inner circle. Don't isolate yourself in times of challenge. Find the inner circle. Lean on them and let them lean on you when the time arises. Thank you very much for joining us for this week's Unlocking the Magic of Leadership. Have an absolutely amazing week. And as always, don't forget, you got this. I'll see you next week.